And I'm very, very happy to introduce David Green from Lincoln Company, who knows more about this than anybody I've ever met. David, the stage is yours.
Hi, I work for Lincoln Co., the car company, which you'll have heard of, won't you? Oh, well, that's brilliant. If you haven't, it's okay. We didn't exist a month ago. We launched a new car brand last month, which is a pretty stupid thing to do, let's face it, because many presenters today and still to come will probably say that we don't need any more car brands. So yeah, very strange that we did that. Why did we do that? Well, because we want to do things differently. We want to disrupt our industry. Why? Well, we just saw a slide. The car industry is about to be disrupted. Someone should do it. I mean, you've got Google with their autonomous cars. Apple maybe making an autonomous car. Things are going on. So we want to get in there first and disrupt. Because let's face it, there are things wrong with the car. It's begging. It's the age where things can be changed, and the car is something that just hasn't suffered yet. Maybe a few tweaks to the website, a little bit of e-commerce experimentation. Otherwise, the digital revolution hasn't really affected cars. But what a product. I mean, they're really expensive, and at the same time, they sit around doing absolutely nothing for 95% of the time. Someone needs to change that. So we will. All of our cars are going to be launched with a share button. So if you park your car and it works out where it is and how long it'll likely be there, let's say you've pulled up at the office and you're not going to need it, then it'll present you with the share button. You can press that button and it'll put the car in share mode. And all of your friends or your colleagues or even just the general public, if you choose, can use your car while you're not, freeing up all that time that it sits there wasted, maybe monetizing some of that time. Great. So is that how we're going to disrupt our industry? Actually, not on its own, no. So when we started this new brand, we sat around in the marketing team and we did what marketing teams do. Big blank piece of paper, whiteboard, post-it notes, brainstorming. We try to really understand what the car was, what it was for, what it did, and we came up with a tagline. Cars are about connecting people to places, experiences, and other people. So we were very proud with that for about 30 seconds before someone piped up and said, "Oh, that just sounds like a mobile phone." And of course, that's right. Car doesn't exist in a space on its own anymore. The mobile phone is competing for that same purpose, for connecting people to places, experiences, and absolutely other people. So how do we reinvent the car? How do we reinvent the car to be as relevant today as it was yesterday? It's not just about how we use it, it's about the ecosystem that car exists in. So we're going to do something about that. Now, we took a look at the phone industry. We looked at how they disrupted. I could say the first thing is the reconfigurable user interface, the touchscreen. I mean, it's easy to say that that's what created the smartphone. Before the touchscreen, the smartphone didn't exist. It was just a mobile phone. Touchscreen comes along. But what did that do? The touchscreen gave us apps, okay? And it's apps that have changed the world. I mean, Instagram, I used last night to take the picture of a toilet. Don't ask me why. And I shared that with my friends. So apps have changed the way we take photos. Or Spotify has changed the way we listen to music and the music we listen to. Or Tinder, how we meet other people and how we date. So apps. So in a car, we've got a touchscreen, that's good. We'll have apps. For apps, we need an internet connection. So we'll have an internet connection. Is that gonna change the world? Still, I say no. Because there was something that Apple did that really moved the furniture around, that really upset the balance. It's where apps came from. Apps were not really created by Apple. Apple opened up for third-party innovation. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We've created a car. It's a pretty good car. Unbelievably, I'm not showing it here today. It's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about disruption. If you're going to disrupt, you need a few things. It helps to have really big backers. And we're part of the Geely Group, who owns Volvo cars. You might have heard of them. So we've got backers, but we're also a really small team. That helps. We're 25 people at the moment. We're 25 pretty exciting, creative people in a cool startup-style office in the Gothenburg Docklands. That's better than it sounds, actually. So yeah, in the Gothenburg Docklands, we've got table tennis and things like that. We're buzzing and we're creative, so that's really good because, frankly, it's the guys in the ties who really stand on innovation and prevent it. So we've got all the right combination. But you know what? We're not so arrogant in our own brilliance that we don't still realize that the good ideas are out there, possibly in this room. So that's what we're going to do. We open up for innovation in a lot of ways. We'll have a website. We'll create an open platform, APIs and SDKs. We'll allow the data of the car in the cloud to be used to create new businesses. And we're already collaborating with Microsoft and Alibaba to create a commercial platform. Think of what we need in a car business, a new car business where you want to go to market direct to the customer. We need a website. We need a configuration system. We'll do e-commerce. We've got to do that, haven't we? It's the digital age. So we need a payment solution. But we'll also need service centers, retail outlets, a call center. All those things we can leverage in new ways to create businesses around the car and to allow other people to create businesses around the car. Car is great. It moves around in the world. But in many ways, big car companies think global. Services can be thought of as local. That application that we've created to enable you to share the car could mean that maybe a small dry cleaner could create a local service to deliver the dry cleaning to your car whilst you're in the office doing something much more important. So that's what we'll do. We'll create an open platform, and we'll open it up to innovation by starting what we call collabs, which we'll do with coders and hackathons. I shouldn't say that around the car, but also kids and communities of schools. And we'll do that soon. And I was asked by a journalist a little earlier on when we launched the car last month. They said, well, it's all very good, but it's a little bit vague. Come on, tell me something concrete. What is the future of Lynk & Co. as a company? And I said, listen, that's up to you. And it really is. And it's very difficult to hold on to that as a company. But that's what the Co. is for. It's not company, it's mutual. The future of Lynk & Co. really is up to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, David. It's going to be fun to see what we can drive around in together.